Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and chill as we build in Cities Skylines 2. Today, we are going to be adding a German city to our international region because the German pack has now been released by Colossal Order Paradox. I'm not really sure which entity is making those assets, but they are on the PDX mods available platform now, and we're going to put our German city over in this area. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Yep, photo mode gone. Okay, so we are moving ahead and we have lots of unemployment, so we need to get some jobs first of all. And what I want to do is, are we gonna, I want to put German city over here because I want to get, there's this really cool historic central station that I think I want to really have be the one of the primary things in there. But we're gonna need to get a road out this way, and then also I don't think I want, where is the road gonna come from? Actually, yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it, and I think we can bring the road out this way. Maybe. Do we want to have two highways going through? I don't know. I don't think I want two highways. I do think I want a pretty major road coming through here. And also, we've got a bit of a hill. We've got a flat area right up there. So we're going to capitalize on that. But industry-wise and job-wise, how are we doing? Profitability is... Actually, we want commercial and office. We have a lot of well-educated, not a lot of highly educated. Okay, but what we want to do, again, we're going to have to get some trains in. So first of all, we're going to come in and we're going to unlock trains. Here, 1 point for that, not bad. And we need to get a rail yard. So I want their yard to come out in here, and it needs to be up pretty high. So maybe even way back here we get the rail yard leading into the city. And then we can get an interchange around here that can lead out that way as well. Okay, so first things first, we are going to get the interchange. And I want a pretty large road. How about the 4-lane road? Yeah, okay. And then we're going to put that over here, and we're just going to... I want it to be a pretty major thing, though. Let's go ahead and unlock highways as well. Okay, so now we can come in and we're going to go ahead with highways, and I want it to be a 4-lane highway. And we're going to do a trumpet interchange here. So we'll go 30 feet, get that above here. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to do some ramps here. Really simple stuff. And I think what we'll do, look at the terrain, it's actually pretty flat. We're going to bring it around this way. Alright, well, I think that will work. It is a very basic little thing here. And what I want to do, again, is bring this 4-lane highway. And this is going to eventually make its way over to our German area. But it's going to kind of mirror this rail for a little bit first. And probably get a nice little bridge here. We're going to come along like that. And then I feel like we probably could get a nice... Oh, that's pretty. We don't have enough money, though. So we have to let some money come in, first of all. And how is our budget? Budget's okay. Not great, but we're going to let that run for a little bit. Alright, we've got some more money. Let's go ahead and see if we can get our bridge through here now. That is... Oh, that's a 5-lane. I want the 4-lane. Oh, and that is just one way. I want it to be a 2-lane or 2-way thing. Ah, bummer. Okay, let's do... no, that's too many. 4-lane tiered arch bridge. Okay, we'll do this. And that is going to be pretty expensive. But if it comes along like that, and we get this to be almost 0 grading. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I think that'll work fine. Okay, so then we can come across here, and our highway can continue. Although now we're onto the island that we want to be on, so we'll figure that out next. But first, we need to get a rail yard in here. And I want, okay, rail yard, 150,000. We're gonna have to redo some of that tracking. But actually, I think if we put this like here, it should work fine. Yeah. So we just need 150,000. All right, and we got to the big town thing. So we have high density zoning, and that's really all that we needed. But we also got some more money, so we can come in and we can plan out this rail yard now. And oops, I've been playing Planet Coaster and I hit the wrong button there. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna take out this rail here because our rail yard is going to go in here. And it should go right about here. So that main rail is right about where we want it. How about right there? So then we can come back and we can get this double train track. And this should be able to come in pretty much straight in there. This one, let's take that piece out and then try one more time. Bring that up. Actually, that's like perfect. Beautiful. I like that. And then we can easily get our two-way track. This way, we're going to bring this in like that. And bring that way. And then this one can come in pretty much straight like that. And same thing on this side, we're going to bring this in like that, and then bring this one straight that way. Now the track kind of disappears, but that's okay. This side, we're gonna do the same thing. Bring it in like that, and then bring this one straight in, and that should all be pretty good. Okay, so then we need to get this road connected, and what I think I want to do is get a roundabout here eventually, because we might end up with more stuff here, but for now that also will slow some people down. And maybe let's put this here. Doesn't want to go there. Anarchy. I kind of like that. Let's make it a little larger, and then we can take this one out actually, because we should be able to bring in a road now. And let's get a road right in front of here. And then this road can come along like this. And that will just bring a working spot there. And everybody should be able to make it through there now. Okay, so now, over on this side, what I want to do is a little bit fancier, and what I want to get is a nice large roundabout. It needs a road, so we'll go ahead and just build a road about where we want it. Let's do that, and then we can come in with our large roundabout. Let's go ahead and put some trees there. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want this highway. Actually, it's going to have to start at ground level. And it's going to have to come up pretty steep. Bring it around like that. And then get this coming up as well. And then here we are going to get, this is going to come in. I want it actually. We're going to bring this pretty straight here. Like that. Yeah, so then it curves down. It has a little bit of a sharp curve coming down there, and then we get this little thing here. Then we're actually going to bring the highway back up. And what we're going to do, this is all going to be kind of a really unusual way of doing this, I think. We're going to bring this up like that. Wow. This here does not look the way I wanted. Okay, we're going to take this out, and instead we're going to smooth this. From there, smooth right through there. We're going to cut through, and that should clear the path for our highway to go through here. Yeah. Okay. Then the highway is going to continue over here. And I'm going to have it kind of be pretty close to this hill type thing. I wish... Okay, I want smooth, constant slope. Yeah, how about that? Bring that through there. That... Nah, once again, it is not the way I wanted. So, we're going to do this. Going to there. And smooth like that. Then we'll get the road in, and at some point we will kind of smooth things out a little bit more, but that'll come through there. And this is going to be like a bypass. But eventually, I want it to make its way over to that island. So then I want to come in, and we're going to get some 4-lane roads coming off this way. So one is going to come along here. We want ground level. And we're going to bring this up this way. Potentially through here. Actually, I think we're going to have to lower some of that too. And then again, we're going to have to do some terraforming. Let's take that back out, and we'll terraform this. Got quite the hill to work through there. So I have 2 spots. Okay, what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to get up to that height. We'll bring this through this way. And I want one road to go that way. And then we're going to bring another road up this way. And the idea is that one of them is going to go to one side of the train track, and the other will go to the other. So I think we're going to have another roundabout here. If it will let me. Yep. There we go. So we've got 2 roundabouts here that really feed all of the traffic into where the city is going to go. So now let's get this on, and then this is going to come through here and be the primary road on this side of the train track. Then we're going to get our train station in here. So we want the historic central station. And we're going to... once again, I've been playing so much Planet Coaster 2 that clicking the wrong stuff. Okay, so we're going to put this here. Then I want a 2-lane road in here. Did we get leveled here? Actually, it is pretty level. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're going to come in here with a road. Bring that right in front here. And then we want to get the train connected. So I want this to go all the way through to that track. And then this one is going to come in like that. And then this one will just come in like that. So those are all connected. And then this will come straight out like that. Yep, that will work. This, I kind of want to bring this straight out, actually. There we go. So this is going to be a pretty major thing here. You can see the city starting to develop a little bit around here. And the nice thing about this is we can come in and we can get a rear exit on this side. And it's pretty cheap. We'll go ahead and get one more platform there too. And that just kind of, I feel like, it solidifies the whole thing. And then this can just come in like that and get one more on this side. Now, I don't know that we'll have a whole bunch of train lines going in here, but I wanted to get that train station in there. Okay, so now we want to bring another road up this way. And this is going to come in and be the primary road coming through here. And probably come back over this way and then join the highway at some point. But for now, we've got our two main roads coming in. And I really like how that looks. Okay, so then we're going to come in and we'll get another small road here. And I think we'll bring this in like that and just start getting some roads in place. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring a road along here. And again, just mirror that rail until about here. Then we'll get some straight roads in like that. And that should give us a nice base here. I'm going to go ahead and take these trees out, though, because we don't need them. We're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff. And at some point, I will come in and add trees back. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. And now what I want to do is we will get a crossing here. Just because I do want there to be enough accessibility for like emergency vehicles and stuff like that. I don't want to essentially have two different towns. I want this to be one town, but have it be that not all of the traffic is going through there. They're like going through one, you know, one road and on only one side. Yeah, that words are not quite coming to me right now. But anyway, we're gonna bring this in here as straight as we can. There we go. And I guess we'll go ahead and bring that road through too. Same thing here, we'll bring one road right there. And then we'll bring this road back like that, just to get a tiny bit more in there. Okay, and then that gets half of it. Now, we need power and water here, so I'm going to put a transformer station out this way. Right there, and then we can get a power line. Actually, we have power out this way. I'm going to bring the power along here. And then bring it right along like this. And at some point we have to get up and over here. Go ahead and bring it like that. And I don't think we had a shipping route in there. I should probably check that. We'll bring this up and across the way. And then we'll come back down. And I kind of like that this one is above ground. Sometimes it's nice to have them underground, and other times it is good to have them above ground. Take out some of the trees there too. And then we'll come back in here and just add some back. That need anarchy off. There we go. And what I'm really trying to do is keep them away from under the... There we go. Okay, so now we've got power. We need water. And for water, I think what we'll do is just go right across the water here. And we'll go ahead and connect there. So now we should have all of that working. Now we can come in and we can find this pack here. Don't want the French, I want the German. Okay, so we've got medium density housing, mixed housing, and we have just standard commercial zones, standard industrial, and there is not high density office. Okay, so we're going to come in here, and again, we don't want the French. We want this one. Okay, and we'll get the mixed housing. Right, well, actually, let's get... I wish we could get high density business. the EU, but we can't quite get that yet. So let's go with this. It's housing in here. Right around the train station. And that's going to bring a little bit, like, it's going to take a while to fill that in. But let's go ahead and we'll get medium density in there as well. And then also, our unemployment is so high that that's going to be the issue that we have, is that we're not going to be able to get much in there. So what I want to do is we will get some office zones in here too. Because that will give us some jobs to get started here. And a couple things. One, we don't have power over here, so we're going to add a little bit of power. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to get a power plant over here because we're not generating our own power. And I think that would be one easy way to provide a bit of jobs. But first, we need to level off a bit here. And I'm choosing this site because the air pollution is going to go over to the rail yard. And I think we might be able to get the road to go right underneath that. If we come in like this, and then go underneath here, I want tunnel. Tunnel mode. Is that tunnel? Yeah, I'm just gonna make a tunnel. And I don't like that. That is not what I want. So what we'll do instead is we'll do ground level, and we want retaining wall on each side. So we're going to come in like this, and I'm going to bring it down as well. And we want that to be... Whoa, 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 whoa. I want this to be lowered. Okay, elevation step is lowered. I'm going to go like that, and then we'll use move it to make this look just a little bit better. Okay, so we don't have very many nodes here. Let's get that node, and this one is going to come over here. And go about there, and then this one is going to go over here. And we're going to add both of those, and go down just a little bit. That's not adding, or not doing my retaining wall. Now that is fascinating. Why is it not doing the retaining wall? Let's take those back out, I guess, and try one more time. And now, of course, I lost my entire road. We're going to do this. I don't want constant slope. I want ground level. And I want to come in here. And then, what we'll do... You know what? That messed up my whole rail. Okay, we're going to pause, and then we're going to take this out. We're in underground mode too. We're going to take that out, and we're just going to build a bridge. That's going to be the easiest way. So what we're going to do is slope this, or level it, I should say, like that. And then we're going to slope from here up. And then we can get our road right underneath here. And we can curve a tiny bit. And then bring this right up like that. Okay, and then we can bring our train track like that. And we'll use anarchy in a moment to make that all better as well. Bring that in, and then bring this one in as well. Okay, and then we can come back here and we can do replacement, and we want elevated in here. But I just want a node there. Okay, let's try that again. Replace, I want elevated. Fine. Do it that way, and then we're going to come back and do ground level. There, then here. There we go, and this should be double track. There we are. It didn't really matter that we had all of that way, but we have that there now, and we can come in and we can get our power station. We've got a small coal plant here. Go ahead and put it like that, and then this is going to connect right there, and we should have plenty of power over here now. And then we just need to get this connected to the water. So this, again, is going to need to go and connect underwater. We'll bring it right over to here. So now we should have power and water over here. Come on, we should have water. Maybe we don't have enough water. Water output is not high enough. So what we'll do is we will pull water from down here. It needs a road. I think that's what it said. Road required, yeah. Okay, so we have to get a road down here too. We're doing a lot of road work. Not much building with the German assets yet, but it's okay. We're going to get this here, and then we're going to curve up like that. So we can get our road here, and we want ground level, and then we can curve up this way and in like that. Then we can really smooth this all out. There we go. So now that all looks better, I think. We've got power and water out there. We should have more power now. I mean, we're generating some power, but anyway, we have more jobs. That's really what that was about, was getting the jobs, and that has 37 employees. So that's good. Then, do we have any businesses we could do? No. So what I think we need to do is probably we need to get some generic industry after all. And that means I think we're going to put some out here, which is fine because we've got some there, and then we'll get some here, and it'll be like this port. I think that'll work well. And we're going to bring this down a little bit. We'll come down to about this here. And I'm just going to remove the hill because I think maybe this is a little bit more of a like designed area. We're going to have to redo that water pipe. By the way, if you have a water pipe, or like if you're doing terrain work and all of a sudden you see a giant thing sticking up like that, it's because you've got a pipe there. So we'll come out like that, and then we'll smooth, kind of make this a little bit cooler, and smooth this hill a little bit as well. So we've got a hill up there, and then we're going to pause, and we're going to take out this water and fix it. Okay, that's better. And then we just need to smooth that out really quick. Okay, now let's take out the trees. Make this brush a bit bigger. There we go. So once again, we've got trees in here that we're going to take out because we're going to have roads and buildings and stuff like that. But we'll come in here, and I want a medium road now to come off this way and just kind of be the center point of this. And maybe we get a harbor there at some point, although a harbor probably would be better over there. But anyway, let's go ahead, and we're going to get a little bit of, in fact, yeah, the harbor is going to go here for this town. So then we can get roads out like this. And we can just come in here like this and get a ton of industry in there. Yeah, that should work. And then we should be able to come in here and get more industry. Just start with that. That should bring that demand down, and eventually that should bring in a lot more jobs. Now, we need some services out here. How are we doing with budget? We're doing okay with budget. So we need crematorium, really, is what I would like. Let's see where we're at with that. 1 point for that. Okay, we'll go ahead and unlock that. So now we have, there's actually a French one, but we don't want the French one over in the German area. We'll put the crematorium actually out here in the industrial area, I guess. put it there, and then level this a tiny bit. There we are. Okay, so now we've got crematorium over here. We can get a healthcare clinic, and we don't have a German one, so we'll just get a regular clinic out here. And I kind of want... Okay, well, first of all, we're going to get this island marked as Germany. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that I could see how many households and residents we have. We have 1,400 there. Out here in France, we have 18,000. So we're going to end up with a lot more. I think we'll go ahead and do the full medical clinic, and we'll put it over here. We'll leave it the way it is for now, but that should get some services in there, and I really like how these look. They don't do well with the with this here. Because we can see the back of that, and I don't really care for that. I like how it's fitting them in there, and I bet it looks really great in a gridded spot. But I'm wondering if I need to... Oh, you know what we could do? We could get an alley back in there. No, that's not really going to change it, actually. I think we'll just leave it the way it is, and maybe squeeze some trees back in there. Turn off anarchy. The trees can fit in a tiny bit in there. Actually, it's not too bad. But that will kind of block a little bit of that. Anyway, we can get more people or get more stuff in here. We've got industry coming in. Unemployment is still off the charts. We could get some German schools in too. So I think what we'll do, first of all, we're going to get our train line set up. So I want to come in here, and we want a passenger railway. We want to go from, let's say, this track. And we're going to go out this way. We've got one here. Shaftesbury. Okay, and then that can end here. Gonna pause for a second while I get these set up. This one is going to go... Actually, that's the only way we can go. Okay, so we've got one line. We're going to come in here and we'll name that right away. And hopefully I spelled that right. I wasn't really paying too close attention to how it was getting spelled. And we'll go just keep two trains on that. But then I also want to go ahead and we're going to come in here and we're going to get our harbors set up. Because I think that will make the industry like way more efficient and get it in a good spot. So I want this to go here. We're going to go ahead and just put it right there. And then we're going to get the seaway connected. I mean, really easy from there to there. Then we're going to do... I thought I was doing the cargo harbor. Ah, shoot. Everybody does that. I did. I clicked on cargo harbor. See, that's what we want. 490,000. All right, let's wait. All right, well, the budget is good enough that I think what I'm going to do is, first of all, yeah, those are the way I want them. We're going to borrow some money. And, oh, we have a loan already? We do. All right, well, that's all right. We're going to take out some more. We will take out, let's say, 500,000. And we're going to come in here and get our cargo harbor. Like that. And connect right like this, if we can. Anarchy is very useful. Okay, but anyway, we're going to come here, and this is going to go out this way. Stratford. Come back, and then this one will go this direction. Jamesport. Stratford and Jamesport. Okay, so those are named and all set up, and then we just need to get this road connected, or this whole thing finished. Let's go in like that, and then, oh, we gotta go a tiny bit further here. There we go, and then this can go in that way, this can come in there. Leave that one out. This one can come over here, and then we'll get one more road that way. And I don't like that that is curved or angled weird. Let's go and get this like that. That'll work. Okay, and then we have space. We can get a little bit more industry in here. And by a little more, I mean we can fill in the whole thing. Okay, so now we'll get that in there. Here comes some ships, bringing a little bit of oil. Very nice. But that should really help over here. And I apologize for the dog barking, but it is the way it is. So that's going to get that going. I think what we'll do next, we've got a lot of that in there. I think, we got to get that unemployment rate down. That's our biggest thing, is we need more jobs. And we have the industry coming in. We can get more office jobs too, I suppose. Let's go ahead and put like one thing there. And let's come over into the French area and just get a little bit more in over here as well. But that like took out the demand immediately. Unemployment is going down though, but what I really want to see a higher population in here. And that's really where I'm at, is that I'm anxious for that. But let's go ahead and we're going to bring this highway. I think we'll bring it out this way. Oh, that's a regular road. This is the highway here. That's right. Okay, so we want this to come along. And then we're going to bring it up here. If we can. There we go. And then that should be in a spot where we can get it across there with a pretty tall bridge. Now here, I think what I want to do is I want to level this again. Or level this spot here. And then we can get, this is going to come through here. Like that. And then we can get this road to come along like this, and then we'll just put another roundabout here. And then we've got all this space that we can add low density residential, because I believe we have German. No, we don't. We'll use the EU, although, you know, okay, what we're gonna do is I want to showcase some of that German assets. So we're going to come through here and bring this road out. It'll just dead end there. But then we'll have another road come in and dead end there. And then this one can come in and go like that. So we've got just like that little pocket there that of roads that just end. And over here, we'll get a little bit more in here. Bring that road like that, and then bring this one in that way. And bring a road over here. Yeah, okay, that works. And then that gives us a little bit more space to work with. But what we need is we need more services over here. So we're going to get the German elementary school, and we'll go ahead and put that over here. Off of this road. Put it there. And use Move It to get it just a little bit more in place. Like that. And then we can come in. I want the German high school next to 300,000. So we're pretty close to that. But we definitely need education. We're pretty lacking in some of that stuff. All right, so a couple of good news pieces. We have the money to get the high school, which we'll go ahead and do that real quick so that we have it in place. And it is a pretty big building, but it can go right here. And what I want is then to use Move It to get this over a tiny bit. And we'll get that and the like elementary school are kind of like right next to each other. And the other, I suppose, I should have checked to see. Okay, that's on the same property. That's on the same property, okay. And then these are also on the same property. So they don't need anything else. But we have a tiny bit of space here that I think what I want to do is get some trees right along there. We'll just do, no, just one tree. I don't need the whole bunch. Not the spruce. Not the alder. How about the oak? Yep. Oak right along here. Just to line that area a tiny bit and get maybe a little bit of greenery. Okay, but anyway, the other good news is that our unemployment is low enough that we can add more housing. So we're going to come in here and we'll get a little bit of those. And then here, yeah, actually we'll get more housing in there. And hopefully we have enough of the buildings that will kind of spawn. But we do have low demand, probably because I literally just raised our taxes on everybody. On that and on that. We'll lower them back down. But we're spending most of our budget on interest right now. And so that is a little bit of a concern that I have. But anyway, so we've got the schools there. Then what else do we have here? We can get a firehouse and probably a police station too. Yep. Firehouse and police station can go in here once we have the money. That will really get more like services over here and probably make some of these level up a little bit more. We do have industry that is starting to have a little bit of pressure to level up because it is getting a bit of what we want. But at some point we need to start adding more bus routes, but we're not quite there yet. We don't have enough people. Okay, and actually, I think the biggest issue we have right now is a lack of mail service. So we're going to come in and we're going to get a small post office on the French side first, because that is going to have a bigger impact. We'll put it right here, actually. And then we can add a few of these mailboxes. Let's get one over here. And we'll get one back over here. And then get one back over here too. Maybe over here. I mean, they're pretty cheap, and that really extends a lot of the coverage. Then we'll go ahead and add one over here. I want to get an actual post office over here, but for now we'll just get a couple mailboxes. That'll make people happy. So that should improve that mail service issue and hopefully get maybe some more leveling up. All right, let's get a fire station in. Oh no, 120. Thought I needed 75. Okay, here. Police station. We'll do that. Police station will go over here. Anarchy off again. We can put that right there. That looks like a pretty cool spot. And also a beautiful asset. That, I would love to see that in like a few American, like historic downtowns and stuff like that too. But now we need, that was police station. We need 120 for the fire station. And then we can go and get more stuff. We can get a little bit more people too. Although I think I zoned that already, didn't I? Yeah. We don't have demand. And why do we not have demand? We have unoccupied zoning. So it's not wanting to come in here. I don't know why. We have built, how deep are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have, it should be working fine. We do have high density housing here for EU, which would be interesting, but that would get a ton of people at once, and we don't want that. We want to get to big towns so that we can have commercial. Trying to decide if we need to get some other stuff here. We've got the one entrance here. I'm looking at the traffic. I think we need to get a bridge or some sort of transit or something from one part of town or like one area to another. But eventually, I mean, we're going to have the highways connected, and that is really what we want. We want to have a challenge in the environment. So let's come in here, and we're trying to save up money. Although you know what? we've got this traffic here. And I think this would be a great spot for a roundabout. I don't want to lose those buildings, though. Let's just put that roundabout in. Yeah. I like that. That is going to work. And then while we're at it, we can come in here and take out the traffic lights in a lot of these spots. So like there, we don't need it. There, we don't need it. Then that gets all the way to there. There, we don't need one. There, we don't need one. There, we don't. Then we can come over here and get rid of this one, and this one, and this. I mean, we pretty much don't need any traffic lights through here. Those ones aren't really going to have much traffic going through there anyway, but right now we have jobs here, and we have people that are probably driving all the way around to get to them, because we don't have a ton of people here in Germany. We have 2,300. Yeah, so we've got a lot of jobs over here and not a lot of people. Now, I am still a little concerned about that lack of people. I mean, these are all full. That's what I'm checking right now. It's just that we have the zoning space and they're not moving in. But that's okay. We're going to get that police station. And then we'll see what else we have here. Do we have no German bus station or tram? Yeah, I think that is mostly it. I mean, I think we have actually here, can do the pop musician. There was something that we unlocked. I recall it when I opened up the game. But I don't remember what it was. So anyway, we can get that fire station in now, and I think if we can, I want to put it on this side. Put it there, and then we're going to move it with move it. Move it with move it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but anyway, this is going to come over here. And get a nice little thing there. Okay. So we've got both of those. So that's another cool building there. And like all of these are really great. The train station is my favorite part of this whole thing. I'm going to go through and look to see if I can find whatever other building we have. All right, it's actually the department store. So there's a department store, there's the row building, there is this one, and then there's the corner building. So you can get these department stores in there for unique buildings, but of course you need to have the things to unlock them, and I think we have everything we need to unlock them except the milestone. But of course we don't really need them yet. But I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to come in and we're going to add... Actually, how is the slope here? Yeah, that's pretty steep. I think what I'll do is add vegetation in here. Anarchy off. And just get some trees down in here. And that is all the same thing. I don't want that. I want the pack. Okay. So that will kind of blend this area a little bit. Not enough money. Ah, man, trees take money. Well, anyway. So what I think I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to maybe do a little bit more of this city, kind of off camera, but in like a time lapse that I will post for members only. But in the meantime, the next pack will be another one. I'm not sure which one, but the German one is, I feel like we need to get more on here. So I want to maybe work on that a little bit off camera, and maybe we need to get more of a base city built up, kind of like what we're doing in 5v1c, but that is where we're at. I do like the Germany pack, and I like how things are coming together. We'll get there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to click on the video on the screen now. It should be the next one in the series, or another Cities Skylines video that you will thoroughly enjoy, I guarantee it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.